Okay, let's see how just purely my... well, actually, by bringing that and bringing everyone else, but how my undead minions handle this sort of thing. The archers seem to be doing a good job, actually. Now, my question is, if a group of zombies, or, for example, skeletal archers, were to not entirely die, like one of the group was still there, at least some of the group was still assigned, would the ones, once they'd recovered completely, go to join their brethren, or would they need to be implicitly reassigned? Because that is a very important question that I have. A very important question, to which I have yet got a sufficient answer. We need at least 2 of these, because I want at least 2 imps. As soon as I can afford them. We will get more imps as soon as imps are affordable. I really would love it if my little snots would do more work. Okay, there we go. Some more things to kill. You know what? Talia can actually hang out here too, for the most part. I really don't strictly need her elsewhere. And because I'll be having Talia over here, I do need at least 1 Naga too. Talia, come with me. You better not be collecting a wage. Talia does not get paid. No, no, no. Also, clearly I need more people over here because this is not going so great. Right. Can we at least... No, just lost Naga, did we? Did we literally just... did a Naga just die? A creature did die, yes, but didn't actually announce it. That's a bit of a pain because that was a level 5 Naga. My lord. I'm quite surprised that it didn't announce it, though. But my entire ensemble group died. Alas. We do need to get to making traps. And that's what this room is going to be for. Just waiting on it right now. Are you... What did I make? Oh my lord. What have I built out here? Really? This is not a treasure room. This is a graveyard. Is it a graveyard? No, no, it's not. I had a gobbler farm just over there, apparently, but, very well. Additionally, it does seem that my little snots regenerate over time, because I was just checking out, has the amount gone down that I could research? And it hadn't, and at that point I was like, oh, did I permanently drop my capacity for little snots? In which case, I'm not really sure the increased anything is worth it. But no, it didn't actually look too bad in the end. Thankfully, most of my little snots are down there doing some work at the moment, which is very nice to see. Are my skeletal archers taunting people? No, they are not. Well, dread. What we got over there? We've got another area for mining a guild, which is always nice to see. And we are starting to expand out an area for research. Now, we've got a little bit of cash behind us, so let's go ahead and... actually, let's get the traps up and running first. I think that's a bit more of an immediate concern. And then we want one there and one over there. Sorted. That can be built up a little bit. Right, that should leave us with a little bit of room for storage of the boxes as well, which is good enough for me. Actually, thinking on it, let's make a bit of storage up there instead. I think that would be a little bit more useful for me. There's a lot more room there that way. And I think it's time for more mages and indeed novices and I guess one guard to be dropped in here. There we go.
A hero disappeared into the hellhole with a long, drawn-out and an almost reckless disregard for gravity.
Okay, let's grab you two then. And in you go. And that should be all we need of these.
While it was fun watching corpses disappear into the hellhole, the demons explicitly demanded live heroes.
Oh.
These had to be pulled from a prison that the anticipating evil had hopefully already built.
It's fine.
Well, hello, you beautiful demon. Oh, the demons of the hellhole gave the still-to-be embalmed
what a very nice bow.
Some of their succubae as thanks for the sacrifices.
Marvelous. Okay. Right, let's actually find out about you. What can you do? Got a little bow there. Fantastic. I actually have no idea. So, let's go ahead and have a look. Is there any almanac for you?
Enemies have entered the
We
dungeon.
need the almanac. The almanac is necessary. Let's go to the almanac. Let's click on something. Find the almanac. Demons. Creatures. The succubus. Okay. Damage taken by a hero every 5 seconds during torture. Heroes decide whether or not to change sides just before they die. Ah, okay, so you will be, you'll be our head torturer. Very well, very well. Hopefully you also resurrect in here. Oh, that's fantastic. You've got an Iron Maiden bed. That is so wonderful. Right, let's grab everyone. We're actually getting a little bit better, just wiping out these heroes wherever they show up. We don't need to go and get the other Islands of Evil right now. They haven't taken it from us, but it doesn't matter because we're getting decent amounts of evil flowing into the dungeon simply from all of the heroes that we have in our hotel. Right, I would like to unlock the last couple of things so that we can actually see everything when we decide to research. But we do seem to already know the large amount of things that we're going to be able to research here, so it's not too bad. Right, let's get down that library room, shall we? There we go. Plenty of room in the library. And let's just dig that out as well. We should have no issue with the amount of scrolls that we can hold in here. Wow. Do you finish off an entire keg in one go? Oh my lord, you do. My goodness. Do the Nagas as well? You can't. You're very thirsty. Very thirsty indeed. Well, there we are. We've got plenty of these little crates being produced. Marvellous. I actually don't even know if we do in fact require these. No, they don't. They produce them to order, so we don't actually need storage space in this particular room. That being said then, I think we might want to change this up. Every day's a school day. Right, there we go. Get rid of
There
all
are
that.
enemies in your dungeon.
Then we'll extend this out and then close that wall off right there. Oh, actually, we've got to get rid of this as well. Oh, no. Wrong type of thing. We've got to use the correct type of explosive for that specific spot there.
Hey.
Then we can close her off, or at least eventually we'll be able to. Can I get rid of that? No. Again, specific types of explosives. They can all go. Right. Got some more enemies. Really doesn't matter that much. Let's grab all of you. You can all go there. Along with Talia.
Everything
You go there too.
evil comes from above.
There we are. Marvellous. Now, Talia can at this point summon her shadows, which is very, very good. The only problem here is that the healers are going to be at the back. Though my archers are shooting them. That's pretty cool. I like it. Keep that up, archers, and you may get a raise. From 0 to 0. I guess. Okay, it's time at long last for us to start implementing some of our traps. We're going to need a lot more money to be able to do everything we want, but we can at least make a start. Right. Currently, still getting a decent amount of mana coming in. I had to jig the flooring a little bit to get these to go into the right place along that line, but I'm fairly happy with what we've got going on there right now. We have got doors on some of the rooms back here, not all of them yet, but we're getting there, and every time we do it, it gets a little bit more efficient. For example, our our graveyard is 100% efficient at the moment. I would like to improve the prison. Ooh, that's a good point. What can the prison get? Let's see. More skeletons allows you to have even more of these walking bone racks. 2 packs in total. And in human conditions. You don't have to stick to any human rights conventions. This research lets you lock up an additional 1 hero per inner prison tile. Oh, okay. So you can have much smaller prisons. That does make things nice and easy, I suppose. Right, we've got a massive group of enemies coming
Enemies
down.
have entered the dungeon.
Shouldn't be too hard though. I think we should generally be okay. I would like to get the little snots. They're too pitiful research. It's going to require just a tad more evilness for us to get that. But it looks like someone just died. Fantastic. There we go. So little snots, you will be too pitiful for now. There we are. Can't say fairer than that, really. All right, let's summon everyone over here because we've got a bit of a fight going. There we go. Let's just do as much damage as we can. Just walk through them if possible. Glorious. I approve. There we go. Shouldn't take too much longer to get through this veteran. Despite the healing that's going on, just we got way too much damage here. There we are. Are all of you set to guard, or most of you not? Because I would generally imagine most of you shouldn't be. No, you just responded to the call. Very well, very well. There we go. Okay, so the spiders, the last ingredient. Well, actually, no, we need the other one from the overworld. The last ingredient that we can just get from down in the dungeon. Right here. There we go. Let's continue to just destroy everything, please. There we are, and then we'll fill these areas in naturally because we don't want these very unsightly holes in our defenses. No.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
This one is gonna have to just be there. We'll just have to hope that no one tries to go in there and steal all of our
Your
incredibly
dungeon
good
heart
loot.
is under attack.
Oh my lord, really? How? Really? Spiders?
Do.
Kill them all! How on earth did they manage to get down here? My goodness! That's very ungood. Very ungood indeed. We have done a bit of damage to them so far though, which is always nice to see, I must say. Right, taking a handful of you. You can come along as well, and whomp. There you go. Enjoy! Also, everyone else get over here, please, quickly. Because I'm afraid we're about to lose a lot of our units here. No, mind you! Yeah, their healer was so close to death, they just died straight away. Good times. Very good times. There we are. Right, we want all of the legs. Every little leg we can get. Please, can I not pick that leg up? There we go. And here we are.
Done. All of the spider legs
fantastic.
have been tossed into the hellhole. The spider-hating evil had mastered the assignment without even breaking a sweat.
I don't hate spiders. I like them. Oh, that's what I like to see. My traps are actually getting to the point now they're taking out the heroes before they can get past. Oh, good times. Good times indeed. You might not even make it through. No, these traps haven't been set up yet. But we've at least taken out the healer long before they get to the guard station. We are currently researching a few upgrades, namely the increased zombies and the increased skeletons. Though, did I have enough for both? Or did I not? Let me just double check. No, we are researching both. Marvellous. And then they'll just very, very easily be dispatched down there. So that's pretty much going to be our defensive force right there. We're not going to need to place down too many traps over here, honestly. But by and large, I think, well, we could do with an extra crusher or two, you know, just for old time's sake, if nothing else. There we are. Perfect. I approve. Now then, I think it is high time that we actually venture out into the overworld. Let's have a look. We're going to be leaving the undead here. I'll bring along my... well, actually, I'll bring along my succubus as well. Grab everyone else with me. We'll also take one of the banshees, I think. Should we take... yeah, we'll take the skeleton archers too, I think. I don't think we need that strong of a defense force here to handle anything that the overworld is going to throw at us for a little while.
What's up?
Right, first port of call is over here, and a bear, apparently. Oh, okay, we've got some heroes who may have decided they want to fight. Alright then, looks like we might be dealing with both of them at the same time. That's fine, let's just drop down a shield. It won't be a problem. There we go. Our group is now sufficiently powerful that I don't think they could realistically offer much opposition. Though you do have an awful lot of tanking ability and an awful lot of health, which is a bad combination when there is a priest behind you. No, it's fine. We've got you. And how about you then? Can I pick up their bodies while we're out here? I don't think I can. I can't actually interact with things while I'm up here, unfortunately. Right, the first port of call then. What are we going to find down here? We've got some dwellings over there. I don't actually mind them constantly sending me people though. Right, so centaurs. Let's get all of that if we can, please.
Whoops! The first centaur had lost one of its
And
toenails.
let's get you.
But it was
Really?
exactly what the absolutely no regrets whatsoever evil needed for the hellhole.
We only got one though? Oh no, we got 5 from that. Wow. Okay. Well, we're going to move on to the next one.
The horde, I mean the evil, spread their infestation across Termite Island. Onwards, peoples of the Alliance, drive this riffraff off. Otherwise, the tourists will stay away and we'll have to close up shop. I'll be at your side. Well, later. I have something important to do in Doloran. All the best, and for the Alliance and so forth.
Damn, that cowardly magician is escaping.
Well, I
Just
mean,
like
kind of
haven't
obvious you
said
would.
anything. As Yaina got out of dodge, her subordinate heroes from the nearby village did what heroes did best. Desperately head for their opponents, using brute force and violence with absolutely no finesse whatsoever.
I know,
The
it's terrible.
dungeon protecting evil made ready. As a really, really broad hint, the savvy narrator pointed out to the perplexed evil that the graves in the graveyard might just need a hearty smack or nudge to release the valuable corpse dust.
It's as if the narrator's not even paying any attention to what I'm doing. My lord. Right, can we drop that down there? Go.
This hero camp has been destroyed. Excellent work. So now let's do it again.
Indeed.
All the poor souls who have to die because of my failure.
The fabulous evil's armies had reached the city. Yaina, however, was long gone.
Then I suppose
Alas.
I'll just have to take it out on the inhabitants.
Yeah, that sounds
Forward.
pretty reasonable,
Haven't we
honestly.
banished enough cities into ruin? Is
No.
that a trick question? I'll admit I could have saved myself the question. You monster. Thanks.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Do I really want to deal with that? They will be very unlikely to even reach my guard post. If they do, I'll portal back. For now, though, we're going to be quite surgical about how we spend our time. And we're going to march on our objectives. I mean, I am going to have to go through there eventually, but let's just try and get the other one first. Where are you, Baze?
Hey there.
Oh, yeah, there's a bit of a turn in the road. That's fine, then. Oh, they actually did make it down. Oh, of course. Bit of a thief. Sneaksy. The others, though, mostly dead. And so will you be in just a moment. There we are. But yeah, that thief actually managed to avoid the traps. I'll have to bear that in mind. Let's see. Have I got any other undead down here? Yeah, actually. We've got a lot of undead down here. Let's grab everyone. Drop you all in there. Just to make sure that the group is active at all times. Good. Very nice. We've got plenty of damage dealing down here, but we could do with a little more, I think. Could always do with more. Let's put some spikes underneath the crushers. There we go. And make sure there's crushers on both walls. There we are. Down there, we're just slowing them down. I would like this, but I need a little bit more cash. Ooh, I'm not getting that. little bit
Maybe
more
we should
cash.
see what happens when we throw a few of these elves with the swords into the hellhole.
Why? Is that some sort of secret recipe?
Recipe? No idea. But it sounds like fun.
Does.
Damn fair-skinned elves. But
Racist.
in the end, they are related to us. Psst, those tree-cuddling hippies have nothing in common with us dark elves.
So racist. I thought more of you, Talia. Even the evil you. After all your moaning and complaining about that racist dwarf as well.
Enemies have
My
entered
lord,
the
I am
dungeon.
disappointed. Though my disappointment is extremely short-lived because I can watch people dying in my ingenious trap setup. But I'll remember the disappointment for later and I'll revisit it at some point. Will you even get through? I actually don't know. I don't think so. I don't think there's any chance to survive. No, even a chance to make your time. That's the saddest part. I think you will get down there.
The far-sighted evil had discovered a modest little centaur camp. Like any good nature-loving being, the horrible evil immediately wanted to convert this area into a nature reserve. Of course, that meant that everything that was in the way had to go.
Such a shame, really.
Oh, those poor centaurs. Unfortunately, they had to die for the good of the greater evil.
Okay, so the next place we want to be is in here. Wipe out a spawn point and then move on over there. We've got all of the centaur toenails, though. Can I just pick these up? There we go. Whomp.
The first centaur toenails disappeared into the hellhole. A short neigh could be heard. I don't really want to know what the demons do with those.
I hadn't wondered until you... Now I am, and I wish I wasn't, actually. Thanks. No. Well, the less we know.
Sadly, one of the hero's mighty champions lived in the city. Ronin, whose cliché-soaked name we stole one-to-one from another universe, had retired here, and was anything but pleased to see evil creatures. However, whoever put that sanctimonious do-gooders lights out permanently was sure to be richly rewarded.
Hooray!
Reward or
Rich
not,
rewards.
it'll be fun. Come on, fight!
It will be fun, but don't say you don't care about the rewards. My lord.
The great champion Ronin hit the floor. The radiant with happiness evil was extremely pleased. At the same time, this anti-heroic act was generously rewarded.
With what? Oh, evil, I suppose. I guess that's a reasonable thing. Ah, you died. Never mind. You'll be back at the base, I think. Right, what have we got there? Life leech. Ooh.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Okay, you're grabbing this then.
What's up?
Thank you. That shouldn't be too much longer to wipe this out.
I have
There we
another
go.
city destroyed. You're so evil and cruel. Thanks, that's really nice of you. I despise you. Careful now. Hate leads to the dark side.
The less said about that, the better, honestly. I can't think of any funny way to lessen how bad that was. I'm sorry. I failed you all. But at least know that I suffer alongside you. I'm an Aavak of the people, after all. Okay, marching on the final
Another graveyard.
location.
Excellent. Here
Indeed.
we should be able to find the rest of the corpse dust. Get a
Yep.
move on, people. Loot
That is my
those
hope.
graves.
Certainly.
My toenails are curling. Looting graves? How repulsive.
Almost as repulsive as curling
go
toenails.
Share your moral outrage with someone who cares.
The graveyard's ludicrous guards had been retired. Good thing for the gravedigger, who didn't have to go far this time.
Okay, that I suppose we accidentally did something nice, but it still counts as evil, though, I think. Right, let's drop that down there, and we can all go home.
There are
Whomp.
enemies in your dungeon.
Right, finally. Okay, in we go.
It was done. All of the required corpse dust had been sacrificed to the hellhole. The mastered this task evil patted itself on the back, right before it remembered the spiked metal gloves. Ouch.
Ouch! Right, one of my traps is no longer functional. Well, that's fine. Do I need... Oh, yes, we've got 2 more toenails sacrificed as well. Whoop-omp.
It was done. The last unicorn... Finally, it was
What?
done. The last ingredient had been thrown into the hellhole. The victorious evil patted itself on the back in triumph. The hellhole began to bubble and make fart noises. Something in the middle
Okay.
whirled wildly while it slowly grew. The sound that caused it could be seen as a demonic litany, but upon listening closer, one recognized a joyful whee. It was the pit fiend, who
Oh,
now
wow.
emerged from the whirlpool with a wild laugh. Laugh. Oh, Do I do that? Okay.
Prince of Darkness, obey my orders, and of course those of the absolute evil. You, mighty pit fiend, cruelest of the cruel.
His name is Crowley.
I beg your pardon?
It says here in the script the pit fiend's name is
Really?
Crowley. Not that it's important since he doesn't speak, but I just wanted to mention it.
All right, Crowley. You, Crowley, will help us defeat
I love the little
Yaina
exclamation mark.
Overproud. We will transform this world into an image of hell.
Daughter, try to defeat your evilness. I still haven't given up on you. Fight it! Use all your willpower.
Oh, Father, I'm still here. I'm trying. Well, now and
Mostly
then,
you're
at
nagging,
least.
really.
But my evil self won't let me talk about it. It refuses to hear my arguments, and it doesn't care what you say. How often do I have to tell you?
The pit fiend Crowley listened to Talia's inner quarrel and grumbled at Tanos's words. Non-residents of hell were so annoying. Tanos disappeared after the evil Talia's rant and tirade of insults. She then turned to Crowley.
Come, pit fiend. I mean Crowley. Let's get that accursed magician. Yaina Overproud. Your days are numbered.
Fantastic, I approve. Okay, well, I want to see how many slaps per minute. I wish I could scroll this so much. It's the only thing I care about. Most slaps in 3 seconds? Sorry, in 5 seconds? 3. And, 0.8. Really? I only did 60. I've really got to buck up my game. Still, I guess it's, it could be worse. It could be none. I could be a pacifist evil overlord. What? No.
The storming of Doloran. Now that the leprous evil had won the pit fiend as an
Leprous
ally, it began preparations for the storming of Doloran. It was time for Yaina Overproud to die.
Okay, what did I miss out on? I missed
Prince
get
of
all of the
Hell.
bonus creatures in the
Talia
mission, the
had
Prince of Hell.
reached Termite
Oh,
Island.
yeah, well,
The time
I
had
needed,
come,
like high
the
priestesses.
storming
I didn't have
of
any high
Doloran.
priestesses then.
Now that the leprous evil had
They
won the
never
pit
arrived.
fiend as an ally,
It was very
began
annoying.
preparations for the storming of Doloran.
Oh well,
It
in
was
the
time for
next
Yaina
mission,
Overproud to die.
we're going to unlock the torture chamber. The succubae can convince captive heroes to convert to the dark side. For this room, you require a prison. The chamber of relaxation. From level 4 onwards, your demons will want to take mana baths on a regular basis in the chamber of relaxation, which consumes mana. We'll be able to get the succubus regularly. Ranged fighter with a medium range whose beguile skill allows her to temporarily control enemies. And the arachnid, a disgusting spider-like demon that can take a lot of damage and spits at enemies over a medium distance. Yuck. No, I think that's wonderful. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this mission. Will be joining me for the next, but until then, and as ever, do take care, everyone.